What is going on, fellow Wastelanders? Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Shock Radio here, covering the latest Crossout news. We have a sneak peek at what's to come in the next Battle Pass. They tease the potential release of a new legendary weapon, or a new weapon in the Wasteland, so we'll also be looking at that. Wheels of Fortune Brawl has dropped, featuring some new rewards and some special rewards in the challenges section, and we're still waiting for much anticipated Ice and Fire Brawl. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get right into today's news. So the Wheels of Fortune challenges are live, guys, and this is throwing in one of my favorite rewards that they have introduced for these various brawls. Now, I know this isn't solving everyone's problem in the Wasteland for our limited blueprint and storage expansion, but I think this is definitely helping us go in the right direction for players like myself that have not maxed out our blueprints. We are able to use these storages and blueprints to max out our storage for playing the Wheels of Fortune Brawl. So we have 5 days of the Wheels of Fortune Brawl where you can get scrap metal, various containers and things, this here crate with some stickers. So but obviously everyone is looking forward to that logistician's container. Of course, I'm still waiting personally for the Ice and Fire Brawl. Now, the weekly rewards are not going to be as grand, but that plastic reward, that juicy plastic reward, is going to set us up for the holiday season. So I definitely can't wait for the Ice and Fire Brawl. And then some other news. It looks like for these PvP brawls, guys, they've incentivized us a little bit by throwing in some engineering badges at the reward. Now, it looks like you can get 300 engineer badges by participating in these various brawls. I'm not really sure how many you get each time, so let me know in the comments below how much badges you're getting for playing these brawls. But you can check out these brawls now for badges, apparently. All right, guys, so moving into the juicy part of today's news, a new season in Crossout. Part 1, the Syndicate returns, and I've made a coffee mug in the Syndicate honor, which you can check out in our merch shop. The return of the dragons is here, ladies and gentlemen. You see, the next step season is coming to a close as a battle walker become commonplace in the Wasteland. The scavengers and the Syndicate begun fighting over the Oracle activation module. The last season was all about the scavengers, which means it's time to turn to the other side of the conflict. The Syndicate's return in the Wasteland drift season. So a season about fast cars and drifting. Love it, sort of. We'll get into why I don't love it soon. But while preparing for the decisive battle, the Syndicate has been busy developing new high-tech modules and weapons. There will be a lot of interesting parts waiting for you in the next update. Let's warm our curiosity up in this entry by having a look at the legendary engine and light cabin. And now for more details. So the features described in this dev blog are not final, so they might change. Just some disclaimer there, what we're covering. So first up, the Satori legendary light cabin. Now, this thing actually looks really nice. I mean, overall, just a reskinned Yanabi, but it does look pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe just the details, but it kind of looks exactly like a Yanabi, but kind of better. I don't know, close up like this, it looks really good. So the mechanics of the new light cabin are familiar. This cabin builds up upon the much loved. Personally, I do not like the Yanabi, except for some fine occasions like 9-10k power score on parser build. I downloaded a build from user lol on PC for 9k 10k build. It was a parser build a long time ago, probably the only time I've ever used Yanabi cabin, and it was actually really nice. So maybe I'll like this one, but overall, I'm not a fan of the Yanabi whole drifting, going fast, shooting perk. Maybe for drones and stuff. Maybe this is the drone season. We'll see. Get ready to put all your masterful drifting skills to use behind the wheel of the Satori. The new cabin's perk only works with wheels, just like its predecessor. So another wheel season. Just like the Yanabi, the new cabin gives a damage bonus for drifting. So continuing on with more and more damage in the Wasteland, except that this legendary version provides additional bonus to damage for prolonged continuous drifting. So I guess the longer you drift, the more the damage stacks, which is quite interesting. In addition to the basic damage increase for maneuvers. Please note that the Satori damage bonus resets gradually after you stop drifting, not immediately. To unlock the full potential of the new cabin, you need to be able to skid across the wasteland for a long time. So if you guys are curious of the crafting recipes that are going into this battle pass, I'll cover a little bit at the end of this video what I think might be in this battle pass, but it's by no means going to be the end all be all for the battle pass. So the Oyabun legendary engine is coming in the wasteland, which looks pretty good. This looks like a really nice model, honestly. These pictures are really solid. The artwork and the design of these items are very good. This new engine builds upon the hot red. So the Inabi was the first thing I'm not really a big fan of personally. You can like it. I personally just don't use it that much. The hot red is another one of those things that I haven't used in forever in the wasteland because it's just not as good as any of the other engines. So an engine building off of the hot red, is this going to be good, or is this going to be a giant flop? Its mechanics are also related to reverse acceleration, but the perk is triggered under certain conditions. Oh my god, something just clicked in my brain. I was playing clan battles today, crashing, a lot of driving backwards, and this thing is... something just sparked in my brain that this is going to amplify the Devourer brick meta, something silly in Leviathan clan battles. Anyway, moving on. The Oyabun will allow you to quickly recover after an unfortunate encounter with any obstacle. A nice bonus of the engine is that it does not require energy. So a 0 energy legendary, it's got to be a legendary engine that builds upon the hot red. In the event of a significant loss of speed after a collision, the Oyabun will increase the reverse speed and power of the vehicle, allowing for a quick escape from difficult situations. What a twist. It's very interesting. Legendary engine building off of the no energy cost of the hot red and the increased speeds in reverse. Very interesting. So new structural parts. So a new bumper building off one of the Syndicate bumpers that everybody uses. I can't remember for the life of me the name of the bumper that I'm thinking of. Let me know in the comments below what bumper this is basically like. Looks identical to when I'm looking at it first glance. What is this going to be, like a shoot through part or something? What bumper? I don't know. And at last but not least in here, they are teasing us with potentially a new plasma energy weapon. And this is only the beginning. Let's make a sharp turn to the next devblog entry. It's just around the corner. Wait a second. Who plasma busted everything around here? Whatever. Stay tuned, guys. So they're teasing us with upcoming energy weapon, it looks like, so stay tuned for the next devblog. From here we're going to turn it back over to my PSN account, and we're going to look at some items that I think could be in this next battle pass, since it is a return of the Syndicate faction. Alright guys, so first look at the Syndicate faction. I'm kind of thinking like the tempura is low in cost. Could be the tempura in there some way, shape, or form. The tempura might be in the crafting recipe. But then I was like, oh, it's a drifting cabin, and you know, these wheels are kind of cheap. I'm gonna put some bids in for these wheels just in case here. I have some coin to spare, so let's make it happen, cabin. So we're gonna actually bid on a few things that could potentially be in this battle pass that I don't have ready. I can actually craft most of this stuff because I have the Syndicate unlocked, so I'm more so worried about things that I might not be able to craft. So who knows what that is, but we can look through. But these items are in the Syndicate faction that could potentially be in the various crafting recipes. The Inabi cabin, I'm thinking, might be in there to craft the, what's it called? The new cabin I'm out of coin. Well, I might pick it up later. So look out for the Inabi cabin. What other items? So we're going to click on the Syndicate tech tree and just kind of browse around. The Tashi weapon is currently untradeable or uncraftable, so this could potentially be used in the battle pass. So just personally, I'm going to put a bid in. If I don't get it, I don't get it. I'm kind of late in the game. If it's not used in the battle pass, it's cheap and I'll end up using it. So Yogai, Kaiju, these are craftable. Enlightenment, fairly cheap, could be in there somewhere. But these are all Syndicate items, guys, so look out for these items potentially making a return. Yokai, that's not craftable, is it? Alright, so we need Shock Radio needs to get off here, adjust my coin, and potentially bid on some items. Thank you guys for tuning in to our video covering the latest news. Be sure to join our Discord, the greatest Discord in the Wasteland. Links are in the YouTube description below, guys. Thank you so much for the support. Happy holidays. I will try to stream tonight. We are looking out for Black Friday deals. Peace out. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Eat a nice meal today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.